Every single day you wake up with a choice to remain the same as yesterday or to rise just a little higher. The difference between people who transform their lives and those who stay stuck isn't luck. It's not opportunity. It's a decision. A decision to improve every single day, no matter how small, no matter how hard. Life is not waiting for you to be ready. It's moving, fast, moment by moment. And if you don't grow, you fall behind. Self-improvement is not some distant dream or a weekend project. It's a lifestyle. It's a commitment you make to yourself that you'll never stop becoming better than you were yesterday. And here's the truth. It doesn't happen in one grand act of motivation. It happens in the smallest choices, the ones nobody sees, the ones you make when no one is watching. The moment you choose to wake up earlier instead of hitting snooze, the moment you choose to read a page instead of scrolling your phone, the moment you speak up instead of staying silent, that's where growth begins. But to improve yourself, you must first understand yourself. You must confront the truth that the person you are today is a result of every small choice you've made until now. If your habits, your thoughts, your emotions are not where you want them to be, you must face that truth with courage, because self-awareness is the foundation of transformation. You cannot change what you refuse to see. So stop running from your flaws. Stop pretending you're fine when you know you're capable of more. Stand in front of the mirror and say it to yourself. I will no longer settle for average. I will no longer waste this life. You have within you a potential so vast that even you can't see its end. But potential means nothing without discipline. The reason most people never improve isn't that they don't want to. It's that they give up when it gets hard. You see, the path of self-improvement is not glamorous. It's not about quick motivation or temporary excitement. It's about consistency. It's about doing the work when no one cares, when no one applauds, when you feel like it's not working. The progress you dream of is built in silence. You must learn to love the process more than the result, because improvement is never linear. Some days you'll feel like you're unstoppable, and the next you'll question everything. That's normal. Growth is messy, but remember this. Every setback carries a lesson. Every failure is feedback. And the moment you start viewing your mistakes as opportunities to learn instead of reasons to quit, that's when real change begins. To improve yourself every day, you must control your environment. Your surroundings shape your mindset. If you spend time around negative people who drain your energy, you'll stay stuck. But when you surround yourself with people who push you, challenge you, and hold you accountable, you rise. Guard your energy like treasure. Every conversation you have, every piece of content you consume, every moment you give, it's shaping who you're becoming. And remember, growth doesn't mean comparing yourself to others. It means competing with who you were yesterday. Because comparison kills focus. The only person you should aim to beat is the version of you from the past. Did you think better today? Did you speak with more courage? Did you move one step closer to your goals? That's improvement. It's not about being perfect. It's about being 1% better every day. Start with your mornings, because how you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Don't wake up and drown in distractions. Take the first few minutes of your morning for yourself, to breathe, to think, to remind yourself of who you want to become. Write down your intentions, visualize your goals, train your mind before the world trains it for you. The first victory of the day is simply waking up with purpose. Then, move your body. Physical movement creates energy. It changes your state. It tells your brain, I am alive, I am strong, I am ready. You don't need a fancy gym. Just move, run, walk, stretch, breathe. The act of movement ignites clarity and focus. Feed your mind. Every day, learn something new, even if it's just a single idea, a single line that challenges your thinking. Knowledge is the seed of transformation. The more you learn, the more perspectives you gain, and the more powerful your decisions become. But learning alone isn't enough. Apply what you learn. Knowledge without action dies. And while you're chasing growth, don't forget to be patient. Because self-improvement is not instant. It's slow, it's subtle, it's invisible at first. But that's where the magic happens, in the unseen, in the unnoticed hours of effort that one day explode into visible success. You won't always see progress daily, but every small act adds up. Like drops of water carving a mountain, your daily habits carve your destiny. You are not meant to live the same day over and over, calling it a life. You're meant to evolve, to look back a year from now and barely recognize the person you were, because you've grown, you've hardened, you've awakened. But that starts with a choice today. Not tomorrow, not next week, and today. Ask yourself, what if I just decided to get better today? What if I gave a little more effort, spoke a little kinder, pushed a little harder? What if I stopped waiting for motivation and started creating it through action? Improvement doesn't require perfection, it requires intention. It's not about doing everything right, it's about doing one thing better. So take a breath, look at where you are, and know this: you are not stuck, you are not behind. You are in the process of becoming. Every day you wake up and try again, you're improving. Even when you fail, even when you fall, you're still learning, you're still growing. And that's what matters. You have the power to rewrite your story, to change your habits, your mindset, your future. But no one else will do it for you. The world will try to distract you, delay you, and doubt you. But the greatest power you'll ever hold is the power of daily progress, the quiet commitment to improvement that no one sees, but everyone will one day notice. Because one day, when you look back, you'll realize that it wasn't one big decision that changed your life. It was the countless small ones. The choice to read instead of scrolling, the choice to speak truth instead of lies, the choice to act instead of dream, and the choice every morning to say, "Today I will improve." Improvement begins where excuses end. You can't become a new person while holding on to your old habits. You can't reach a new level while clinging to your comfort zone. The truth is, comfort is the enemy of growth. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, you choose stagnation over progress. You can't expect change if you refuse discomfort. Because the moment you step into the unknown, the moment you face what scares you, that's where growth truly begins. You will never improve by doing what's easy. The easy path teaches you nothing. The hard path, the one filled with resistance, failure, and frustration, that's the path of transformation. Every struggle you face is shaping you. Every obstacle is preparing you for something greater. So stop running from your pain. Stop wishing life were easier. Instead, wish to be stronger. Because the person who seeks comfort stays average, but the person who embraces discomfort becomes unstoppable. There will be days when you question why you're even trying. Days when your effort feels invisible, when no one appreciates your discipline, when no one sees the progress you're making. Those are the days that define you. Because improvement isn't about applause, it's about alignment. It's about knowing deep inside that you're becoming who you're meant to be. Even if the world doesn't see it yet, even if no one notices. Every day you choose to show up even when you don't feel like it, you're planting seeds. And just because you can't see the roots doesn't mean the tree isn't growing. The universe rewards consistency, not perfection. Keep showing up, keep moving, keep believing in your process, because growth is never wasted. Every bit of effort, every drop of sweat, every moment of self-doubt you overcome, it all counts. Improving yourself means taking responsibility for your life. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not the government, not luck. You are the only one who can change your situation. You can blame your past, your environment, or your circumstances. But the truth is, the moment you take ownership, everything changes. Responsibility gives you power, because when you stop blaming others, you start realizing how much control you truly have. And improvement doesn't just mean success or productivity. It means mastering your emotions, your thoughts, your reactions. It means learning to stay calm in chaos, patient in uncertainty, and kind in frustration. Emotional mastery is a rare skill, but it's what separates the powerful from the powerless. When you can control your inner world, the outer world can't break you. Ask yourself, how do I react when things don't go my way? Do I panic or do I adapt? Do I complain or do I create? Because every reaction is a reflection of your growth. If you can stay grounded when others lose control, if you can stay focused when distractions surround you, you're already improving. Your mind is your greatest weapon, but it's also your greatest enemy if you don't learn to control it. Every day, your mind whispers two voices, one of limitation, one of potential. One says you can't, the other says you must. The voice you feed is the voice that grows. Train your thoughts like you train your body. When your mind says, I can't, respond with action. When it says, I'm tired, respond with effort. When it says, maybe tomorrow, respond with no today. Improving yourself every day means learning to keep promises you make to yourself. Integrity isn't about what you show the world. It's about what you do when no one's watching. Every time you say you'll do something and you actually do it, you build self-trust. And that self-trust becomes confidence. But every time you break your own promises, you weaken that trust. Improvement is about keeping your word to yourself first. Start setting small goals and keeping them. Wake up when you say you will. Finish what you start. Eat better, read more, speak less negativity. Each time you follow through, your inner strength grows. Because confidence is not built by success, it's built by discipline. And don't let fear stop you. Fear is natural. Everyone feels it. But the difference between those who improve and those who stay stuck is this. The ones who grow move forward despite fear. Fear loses power when you face it. The things that scare you the most often hold the greatest opportunities for your evolution. Every time you conquer fear, you expand your limits. Remember this. Growth doesn't come from motivation alone. Motivation fades. What lasts is commitment. Commitment is what keeps you going long after motivation disappears. You can't wait to feel ready. You'll never feel ready. You start anyway. You move forward anyway. You improve anyway. That's how real transformation happens. And as you walk this path, be kind to yourself. Improvement is not self-hatred, it's self-love. You're not growing because you hate who you are. You're growing because you love who you can become. Speak to yourself with respect. Don't curse yourself for mistakes. Learn from them. Don't punish yourself for not being perfect. Praise yourself for trying. The relationship you have with yourself determines how far you go. Gratitude is also a part of improvement. When you focus on what you have, you create more of it. Gratitude shifts your mind from scarcity to abundance. Every day, take a moment to appreciate where you are, even if it's not where you want to be. Because every step, even the painful ones, is part of your progress. And when you fall, because you will, get back up quickly. Failure is not final unless you refuse to rise. Don't let a bad day convince you that you have a bad life. Don't let one mistake erase all your progress. Improvement is not about never falling. It's about rising faster each time you do. You are capable of far more than you think. Most people never discover their true potential because they quit too soon. They stop right before the breakthrough. Don't make that mistake. Keep going. Keep building. Because one day, all the little improvements will connect, and you'll realize you've become someone unrecognizable. Someone stronger, wiser, sharper, more focused than you ever thought possible. The path to daily improvement is not a sprint. It's a lifetime journey. There is no finish line. The goal is not to become perfect, but to never stop progressing. Because life doesn't reward the fastest or the most talented. It rewards the most consistent, the one who refuses to give up. And you have that power. Right now, the power to make today better than yesterday. The power to choose growth over comfort. The power to decide that you will improve, no matter what stands in your way. Because once you make that decision and truly mean it, everything changes. Improving yourself every day means living with intention. Not drifting through life, not just existing, but living consciously, with clarity. Most people wake up and go through the motions. They repeat the same routine, think the same thoughts, feel the same emotions, and then wonder why nothing changes. If you want a different life, you must live differently. You must wake up with a purpose, and that purpose must be stronger than your excuses. Ask yourself every morning, what kind of person do I want to be today? Not in 10 years, not someday, but today. Do I want to be lazy or disciplined, reactive or calm, negative or grateful? Every day is an opportunity to practice being the best version of yourself. Because you don't become great by accident, you become great by design. Self-improvement begins with awareness, but it thrives on action. You can read every book, listen to every podcast, watch every motivational video, but until you take action, nothing changes. Real growth begins when you apply what you learn. Even the smallest step, taken daily, creates momentum. And momentum is powerful. Once you start moving, it becomes easier to keep going. You must learn to manage your time as if it were your life, because it is. Time is the most valuable resource you'll ever have. Every day, life gives you 24 hours, a blank page. You decide what gets written on it. You can fill it with distractions, complaints, and regret, or you can fill it with discipline, learning, and growth. You can't improve if you keep wasting your time. Think about how many hours slip away each day to meaningless things. Mindless scrolling, gossip, worry, procrastination. Every moment you waste is a moment you never get back. Improvement requires urgency, a deep awareness that time is limited. One day, your time will run out. And when that day comes, the only question that will matter is, did I use my days well? So make every day count. Even if it's small, make it meaningful. Don't aim to do everything at once. Just do something that makes you a little better than you were yesterday. Read one more page, do one more push-up, learn one new skill, speak one kind word. Progress is built on small victories. Another key to improvement is discipline. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. You won't always feel like doing what needs to be done. You won't always feel inspired. But discipline doesn't ask how you feel. Discipline says, do it anyway. And the truth is, the hardest part is often just starting. The first step, the first 5 minutes. Once you begin, momentum takes over. The mind resists change, but action silences resistance. The more you do, the easier it becomes to keep doing. So whenever you feel stuck or lazy, tell yourself, just start. Start small, start messy, but start. Remember, the secret to lifelong growth isn't perfection, it's persistence. You don't have to win every day, you just have to refuse to quit. Improvement is built through repetition. The more consistent you are, the stronger your habits become. And habits are everything. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your habits. So build habits that align with your vision. Wake up early, read daily, eat clean, move often, speak truth, plan your day, reflect before you sleep. These habits, done consistently, will change your identity. And once your identity changes, your entire life follows. But to truly grow, you must also learn to be alone. Silence is powerful. In solitude, you discover who you truly are. Most people can't stand being alone because they're running from their own thoughts. But self-improvement requires introspection, time to think, to reflect, to understand yourself. Don't fill every quiet moment with noise. Learn to sit with your thoughts, to listen to your inner voice. That's where clarity is born. Improvement is not just about doing more, it's about being more. It's about developing character, values, and strength of spirit. You can have all the success in the world, but if you lose yourself in the process, what's the point? True growth makes you stronger, but also kinder, wiser, but also humbler. The higher you rise, the deeper your roots must grow. And part of growing is learning to let go of people, habits, and beliefs that no longer serve you. You can't move forward if you keep dragging your past behind you. Forgive what needs forgiving. Release what you can't control. Not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Letting go is not weakness, it's strength. It's the courage to say, I choose peace over pain, growth over comfort. Another powerful way to improve yourself every day is to serve others. Self-improvement is not selfish. It's what allows you to give more to the world. When you grow, you inspire others to grow. When you become stronger, you lift others up. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every time you help someone rise, you rise too. Improvement is not just personal, it's contagious. But be careful not to chase perfection. Perfection is a trap. You'll never reach a point where everything is perfect, because growth means there's always another level. Don't wait for perfect conditions to start. Don't wait for approval or support or the right time. The right time is always now. Start where you are with what you have and do what you can. You will stumble, you will fail, you will fall, but that's part of it. Every failure carries a lesson. Every setback teaches resilience. Every disappointment builds patience. Failure is not your enemy. It's your greatest teacher. The only real failure is quitting. Everything else is feedback. When things get tough, and they will, remind yourself why you started. Remember that version of you who wanted more, who was tired of being average, who wanted to change. That version of you still lives inside. Don't betray that person. Keep moving for them. Keep improving for them. And one day, you'll look back and realize something powerful, that the person you've become was shaped by every moment you refused to give up, every time you pushed through pain, every time you chose growth over comfort. That's the real reward. Not applause, not fame, not success, but the pride of knowing you never stopped becoming better. Because life is short, and the greatest tragedy is not dying, it's living without growing. Every day you have is a chance to evolve, to expand, to live more fully. Don't waste it. Don't just survive, improve, grow, rise. So, as the sun sets tonight, ask yourself, did I grow today? Did I learn something? Did I take even one small step forward? If yes, then you're already winning. Because improvement isn't about massive leaps, it's about steady steps. It's about showing up again and again, even when it's hard. You're not here to stay the same, you're here to become. And as long as you keep improving every single day, you're living your purpose. There will come a time in your journey of self-improvement when you'll face silence. A long, heavy silence where nothing seems to move. No progress, no validation, no recognition. It will feel like the world has stopped watching, like your efforts don't matter, like you're walking alone. And that's where most people give up. But not you. Because that silence, that emptiness, is not the end. It's the space where greatness is built. The world applauds results, not effort. But the effort is where real transformation happens. Every unseen struggle, every private battle, every moment you choose to stay disciplined when no one's clapping, that's what builds strength. Improvement isn't about proving others wrong. It's about proving yourself right. It's about knowing deep inside that even if no one notices, you are growing. Self-improvement is a lonely road. Not everyone will understand it. Some will doubt you, some will mock you, and some will try to pull you back to the old version of yourself. But remember, not everyone is meant to walk with you to your next level. Growth often means walking alone for a while, because the higher you climb, the fewer people there are at the top. So when people don't understand you, don't let that break you. Let it build you. Let their doubt become your discipline. Let their judgment become your motivation. Because one day, those who laughed will be the ones asking how you did it. And when that day comes, you'll smile. Not out of pride, but out of gratitude. Gratitude that you didn't give up when it was hardest to keep going. Improving yourself every day requires faith, not in the world, but in yourself. You must believe that your effort will bear fruit, even if you can't see it yet. Faith is the bridge between your present and your potential. It's what keeps you moving when logic says stop. And every great transformation begins with a single act of faith, the belief that I can become better. And yes, it will hurt. Growth always hurts. You will feel pain, confusion, fear, and doubt. But pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. It shows you what needs healing, what needs strengthening, what needs changing. Every time you face pain, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Because inside every hardship lies a hidden lesson, and those who seek the lesson find power. You must also learn patience. Real improvement takes time. We live in a world addicted to instant results, But true change is slow, invisible, and gradual. A seed doesn't grow the moment you plant it. It takes weeks of darkness before the first sprout appears. Your growth is no different. Just because you can't see progress doesn't mean it's not happening. Keep watering your habits. Keep nurturing your mindset. The results will come, but only to those who wait and work. Discipline will test you. Some days you'll want to quit. Some days your mind will whisper, "It's okay to take it easy today." But remember, every time you give in to weakness, you teach yourself to settle. Every time you push through resistance, you train your spirit to rise. You are not your feelings. You are not your laziness. You are the voice that says, "I'll do it anyway." Every great person you admire, the successful, the wise, the disciplined, they were once where you are. Lost, confused, ordinary. What made them extraordinary wasn't talent. It was persistence. They refused to stop improving. Day after day, they built themselves, not for applause, not for fame, but because they wanted to see how far they could go. That's the mindset you need. And in that journey, you'll have to forgive yourself again and again. You'll make mistakes. You'll fall short. You'll break your promises sometimes, but don't turn guilt into a prison. Learn, forgive, and begin again. Improvement isn't a straight line. It's a spiral. You keep coming back to the same lessons until you master them. Be patient with yourself. You are a work in progress, not a finished product. Celebrate small victories. You don't have to wait until you've reached the mountaintop to feel proud. Every small step forward deserves recognition. The fact that you're trying and that you haven't given up is worth celebrating, because most people don't even start. You're already ahead simply because you chose to grow. To improve yourself every day, you must align your actions with your values. Know what truly matters to you. What kind of human do you want to become? Strong, compassionate, focused, honest? Every choice you make either brings you closer to that vision or pulls you away. Every action counts. Even when no one is watching, you're casting votes for the person you'll become. And never underestimate the power of your thoughts. Your mind creates your reality. If you think you're powerless, you'll act powerless. If you think you're capable, you'll act capable. Whatever you believe becomes your truth. So speak to yourself like someone you love. Replace self-doubt with self-belief. Replace "I can't" with "I will." The mind follows the words you repeat most often. Improvement also means balance. You can't just focus on one area of life and neglect the others. True growth is physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. You can be successful but miserable, rich but empty, disciplined but disconnected. So take care of all parts of yourself. Nourish your body, train your mind, heal your heart, feed your soul. And when you feel lost, because you will sometimes, just keep moving. You don't need to see the whole path, you just need to take the next step. Clarity comes through motion. Life rewards the ones who keep going. Don't wait for the perfect plan. The plan will unfold as you walk. Every sunrise is a reminder that you have another chance, a chance to try again, to begin again, to become again. You can't change your past, but you can rewrite your future. The person you want to be is already within you, waiting to be unleashed through your daily actions. So when tomorrow comes, rise with determination. Don't let the day control you. Control the day. Start strong, end stronger. Focus on what you can control. Your effort, your mindset, your attitude. Leave the rest. Improvement isn't about controlling the world. It's about mastering yourself. Remember, no one improves overnight, but every day you put in the work, you shift the trajectory of your life. You move from average to exceptional, from reactive to intentional, from dreamer to doer. So keep showing up, keep growing, keep believing, because your best self is not a destination, it's a daily decision. Improvement isn't something you chase for a few weeks and then forget. It's a lifelong commitment, a promise to yourself that you'll never stop becoming. Because life will test you again and again. It will break your routines, shake your confidence, and challenge your patience. But that's exactly why self-improvement is necessary, because the world won't slow down for you. You have to rise fast enough to keep up. Every morning you open your eyes, you're given another chance, a blank page, a new beginning. Don't waste it waiting for the right moment. The right moment is now. The right time is the moment you decide to start. The universe rewards action. The smallest step in the right direction can open doors you didn't even know existed. Improving yourself every day means you stop being a victim of life and start becoming its creator. You stop reacting and you start responding. You stop blaming circumstances and you start building strength. Because the truth is, life doesn't get easier and you get better. The mountain doesn't shrink. You grow stronger legs to climb it. Every time you choose growth over comfort, every time you choose effort over excuses, you're rewriting your story. You're telling the universe, I'm ready. Ready to evolve, to learn, to rise. And when you carry that energy with you, everything begins to shift. You start attracting opportunities that match your new mindset. You start meeting people who reflect your new level. Growth transforms not only you, it transforms your world. But you must guard your mind. Improvement can't survive in a negative environment. You can't keep feeding your brain doubt, fear, and comparison and expect it to grow. Be mindful of what you consume, the voices you listen to, the words you repeat, the people you surround yourself with. You become what you absorb. So choose your influences wisely. Feed your mind with ideas that challenge you, not limit you. Feed your soul with purpose, not poison. And while you're chasing progress, don't forget to rest. Rest isn't weakness. It's strategy. Growth happens in cycles: effort, recovery, reflection, renewal. The world glorifies hustle, but without reflection, hustle turns to exhaustion. Improvement is about balance, knowing when to push and when to pause. Use your quiet moments to evaluate, to ask, am I growing in the right direction? Am I still aligned with who I want to be? As you continue to grow, you'll realize something profound. The journey of improvement is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. Stripping away fear, doubt, laziness, and limitation until what's left is your purest self. You're not creating a new identity. You're uncovering the one that was buried beneath years of distraction and self-neglect. And that's the real purpose of daily improvement. Not just success, but freedom. The freedom to be fully alive, to wake up each day knowing you're living intentionally, to look in the mirror and be proud of the person staring back at you, not because they're perfect, but because they're becoming. Improvement doesn't require luck, money, or privilege. It requires one thing: consistency. Consistency beats talent, beats intelligence, beats everything. Because while others wait for motivation, the consistent person keeps moving. While others stop after failure, the consistent person gets back up. That's the power you hold, the power to keep showing up, even when you don't feel like it. You have to want it enough to fight for it. Not once, not twice, but every single day. Because self-improvement is not a one-time act. It's a daily rebellion against mediocrity. It's saying no to the easy way, no to your weaker self, no to the voice that says, you're fine as you are. You're not meant to stay fine, you're meant to evolve. And when the storms come, because they will, remember that storms don't come to destroy you. They come to clear your path. Every challenge you face is preparing you for a greater version of yourself. Don't run from the pain. Let it shape you. Let it polish you. The fire that burns you today will be the same fire that forges your strength tomorrow. There will be people who doubt you, who mock your effort to grow. Smile at them. They're only seeing you from their level. They don't see what you see. They don't feel the fire you feel. And that's okay. You don't need them to believe in you. You just need to believe in yourself. Your improvement is your responsibility, not their approval. You'll reach a point one day, and maybe a year from now, maybe 10, when you'll look back and barely recognize the person you used to be. You'll see how far you've come, the habits you've built, the strength you've earned, the mindset you've created. You'll realize that the process was worth it. Every late night, every early morning, every time you pushed yourself when it was hard, it all mattered. It all added up. And that moment, when you realize you've become someone stronger, calmer, more confident, that moment is priceless. That's the moment you understand what self-improvement really means. It's not about achieving everything. It's about becoming everything you're capable of being. So, as you stand at this point in your life, make a decision. A real one. Not a wish, not a half-hearted intention. A promise. Promise yourself that from this day forward, you will not waste your potential. Promise that no matter how tough it gets, you will keep improving, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because that promise will define your destiny. Don't wait for the perfect day, the perfect plan, the perfect mood. Start today. Start with one small action. Read one page, take one walk, make one change, and do it again tomorrow. Improvement is built through repetition. The more you do it, the more it becomes who you are. And someday, when your time here is over, you'll look back without regret. Because you'll know that you didn't just exist, you lived, you grew, you evolved, you became. And that's all that truly matters. You are capable of greatness, not because someone else said so, but because it's already inside you. You just have to unlock it day by day, habit by habit, choice by choice. Improvement isn't a destination, it's the way you travel through life. It's the art of waking up each day and saying, I will be better than I was yesterday. So take a deep breath, feel your heart beating. That's life, that's energy, that's potential, and it's all yours. Don't waste it, don't hide it. Use it, grow with it. Because the best version of you is waiting. And when the world asks who you are, you'll be able to say, I am a work in progress. I am improvement in motion. I am the proof that growth is possible. Now go. Improve yourself every single day.